Molly Cohen spent some years down living in Baltimore.
Yep, I believe Rob Levesque did as well.
So these can be interchangeable.
Chris Castiglione, another one.
There's another one. We are going to do our best to get you some names and orders. It's a little helter-skelter right now until they get it situated.
Yeah, we get two teams in front of us who don't really know how to use the Southwest system. So. That's why our start is a little.
Thank you, but I appreciate it. They didn't take the 8-week training course.
No. So this is Natalie Ragone up first. The scoreboard is reversed, so we will have High Roller Supreme on the left, and Team Hall is on the right. If I can fix it, I will. If not, then we'll have to deal.
To know the order of myself, you guys starting to say names, and I was like, oh shit.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna get a picture. Yeah, thank you so much.
We're talking like, oh shit. Don't like that break. Don't like it. I hate
it. The Team Hall covers. Yeah, they slipped them. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to type. Dave, our savior, is here. I believe it's just high. No H. Yeah.
So on the high rollers, we have TJ Fair, James McBride, Natalie Riggin, Jack Nieswager, and Drew Dinsanke. On Team Hall, we have Donnie Hall, Cody Best, Roger Wright III, Roger Wright Jr., Francisco Reyes. Cisco.
James McBride for high rollers.
We have a 622 scratch to 549 scratch.
Yep. 49 pins that you need. 49 pins that Pink are giving up right now.
We have James McBride here.
Yes. James McBride has a very interesting bowling style where he spikes that ball into the foul line. And
he sure does, but it doesn't lose a lot of energy.
No, it does not. He throws it hard.
And here's Drew, what, 6'8", 6'9"?
Yes,
he's a long football.
Yes, and this ball gets out there. You know, a lot of people do like to do. Oh, he actually dropped it.
Yeah, more than usual.
He likes to get that ball out there. I like to say that
from that too.
I like to say that for people who like get the ball out there, you know, they're throwing it out there. Drew drops it out there. Like he throws it past the arrows usually, and it's because he's just that tall.
Well, that long extension. Can't get it to go. Good try on that one.
So Natalie with the spare up top, the only mark looming for either team.
So to the left, we have Roger Wright, the third. 107 average. At least using that for the tournament. A lot of Nike shirts today. We have sponsorship.
Oh yeah, apparently.
That would be
Sponsorship
nice.
opportunity, yeah.
Crosses it for the 10.
And Jack Nieswanger.
You gotta like that name. It sounds like a good bowling name.
Yeah.
Blows off the tongue.
I'll tell you one thing that's not enjoyable though. Typing that name out if you happen to speak it.
Yes. And if you have to pay for your shirt, you have to pay by the letter.
Pay by the letter, yeah. Back in the day when you had to pay per letter for text, you don't type his full name out.
This is Cisco Reyes. He's bowled here a long time. He's actually Baltimore bowler. He's bowled in this house a long time.
Oh, it didn't mark a strike for him for some reason.
Well, he'd have liked it, but
He would have liked it.
can't
Yeah.
take that one.
The 10 pin was still very much standing.
What do we have after Jack there?
I'll get it.
I
Cisco using a 117 average. He's waiting for the re-rack here. Give him a strike. He's going to have to earn a mark here. 549 team set for Team Hall. The high rollers are going to have a 622 set. 133 is high average on the lanes. Jack Nieswager, Drew.
you still got to wait for the 10 pin.
Cisco waits patiently for his set here.
I have a camera on. I apologize for anybody who heard me. Trying to figure out how this Southwest scoring works again. Don't want to distract too many people who are actually bowling with our scoring issues.
Cisco with the 10 pin at his scoots. Wide right. Just bowling in a shirt looks.
Yep. Rolled up sleeves almost mid-Belgian.
Yep. Some people have no trouble doing that. I'm not one of them. I have to have short sleeves, preferably shorts and short sleeves.
Yeah, I get sweats and short sleeves. I don't like bowling. Natalie up front, very smooth ball. I don't know too much about her, but she did bowl the super quick.
So we have Roger Wright Jr. over to the left. He's aggressive, man. She's fast, she's aggressive. Let's watch it to the line again. It's really charging the line.
And get the 10.
But you know, a lot of people talk about bowlers being fast, but if you can sync that up, I'm a fast bowler too for a tall guy. And if you can sync it up, oh yeah.
You want to talk about a tall, fast bowler. And Ticky's standing right in front of us.
Yes. TJ Fair off to the right. Averaging a 114.
I heard you call me James.
Cody Best.
Pretty best to the left.
Knocks it down, pumps his fist. Bring up James McBride on the right.
Goes for it, Cody. Trying to get that one spare. They say they should make it. Sometimes easier said than done because you don't exactly always want to chop at us.
Correct.
Did that on a double spread.
Rather,
for James.
rather rude there for James McBride. That was a pretty good ball.
Well, that is something else you will get here. You get those splits. As much as you do get those hits that do come up, you do get those splits too.
You really do.
We had some rude 7.9s that we've seen. Obviously the 7.10 we just saw from James.
It will give you some things here, and it will take some things away from you also.
It will.
Overall, though, a nice score and half, but variable. There's also been a number of world records that have come out of this place in the last 5 years or so. Most of them seem to be on the higher.
Yeah, like you said, the higher end seems to be the scoring end.
I think 30, 37, 38, 39, 40, 35, 36. There's been some records that have gone. The 1 year here, the Mike Mann team, Mike Mann and Jill and Sarah, and they broke the 5-person world record here.
Yep. Well, it was a Dundalk that on Green had their
The
high
triples,
average.
yes.
High average.
Triples, yes. It's impressive just for one guy to average what those guys average, but for three of them to do it.
We were all together, yeah.
Laid that ball down nice and smooth.
And Sicky going for the 10. Jared said the pin from 29 to 30.
Like the cadence there from Drew. Gets the ball started early, and it's for a big guy, pretty cool.
This is a 3-pinner. Hits the 4-pin a little light. Slides it in front of the 8.
See what Cisco Reyes does.
So far, high rollers with the only mark this spring. And Francisco changes that.
Nice ball for him. Nice answer. Jab with the arm swings. And Jack says, yeah.
2 marks for high rollers, 1 for Hall. Please watch out for the camera.
First time in a while I've seen Jack bowl. He's not bowled in a lot of the tournaments.
Yeah. He did do the triples tournament. More than do.
Natalie, strong ball. Leaves the 5-pin.
The 3 1-pinners so far Natalie has. Made the first one, missed the second.
So what do you know about Natalie? Have you seen her bowl?
I've seen her, I saw her bowl a little bit during the Turkish tournament. Like I said, really aggressive towards the line, but really smooth balls.
I like the aggression to the line. Got it on the ear.
Yep. $7. $7 for Roger. I won't click anything right now. I'll try and get him. Yeah.
See if you can try to catch him. James McBride touch 2. Our vision on the monitor right now is impeded.
scared with that. I was scared. Sorry, guys. Pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up. All right, it's coming.
Hello, friends. We had some very technical difficulties. OBS decided it didn't want to work. So currently we are only streaming to YouTube. Once we get a post out on Facebook, we will let everybody know what happened. But Currently, on the game in front of us, Team High Rollers versus Team Hall. Team Hall still has the lead. They have 2 marks going into the 5th frame, whereas Team High Rollers only has a strike from Natalie. See you later. Hey, Polly, I'll see you in March. I'll see you in Meadowbrook. Oh, you're not coming?
Natalie, good lift on that release. Gets the break up with a single.
See you in April. Be safe. Ooh, he's in a little light.
Bounced that one a little bit, just out of her hand. That's what she does. She both bets. That one gets it out in front of her.
Again, for those of us who are just rejoining, we don't have any chat right now going on, so unfortunately I cannot see any chat going on. But to the immediate left on 25 and 26, it is team 49 Fingers and Team Capper. And to the direct left on direct right on 29 and 30. It is Team Rosano and Team Bright for anybody who is interested in those matches. My name is Kyle. I'm here with Chuck Cook, both David and
One
are bowling. They won their round 1 matches. They have both moved into the round of 16. And so you're stuck with the JV squad right now. But either, as we've said, they deserve it. You know, they bowled well this weekend, and they are continuing to bowl well.
They work hard for us too, so you
Yes.
definitely deserve. Would that be something to see them go to the finals?
Go to the finals? Yeah, I think they're on separate sides of the bracket too. Let me look real quick. Yes, they are on separate sides of the bracket. So the only way that they would be able to meet would be in the finals.
So we could conceivably give the interview to Nick
Or David.
or David. But I know Nick likes to do the interview.
I know
so
that-
we can interview Nick.
I know that we have had an interview for David before when he won Suitlands.
Yes.
David doing the technical duties. We do have the chat now.
Johnny Hall missing his single to the right. And Drew on the left.
It's
That is a smooth swing right there.
very-
Nice
is.
tall pendulum swing.
And we have the complete antithesis of smooth. I mean, they're both wrong foot bowlers, I guess. We have Marvin Dorr on 26, but
And even among the wrong foot bowlers, we all do it differently from each other.
Yeah.
You look at Gary McKenzie, you look at Marvin.
yeah.
Marvin actually throws off the correct foot when he bowls 10 pins. So go figure.
I feel like it's kind of hard when you're throwing a 15-pound ball down the lane to throw it off the wrong foot.
You have to clear your leg and your hip.
Yeah. I feel like his knee would have a very big problem if kept hitting it over and over again with a 15-pound ball. So
When you're tall like Drew, though, it's about getting the swing started. The earlier you can get the swing started, the better.
yes.
A lot of ground to make up.
Yep.
decibel level picks up in here.
Yep. 6 spare. Who's their fourth forward? Roger.
Roger Wright the third.
Roger Wright the third with a 6 spare.
We have 2 Wrights, the third and junior. 2 Wrights don't make a wrong. We have Cisco. Good extension on that one. To the left.
And jack up for the high rollers.
And jack a pretty short stroke.
Yeah. Kind of almost like a hyper setup where he swings his arms in quick succession on his approach.
And the ball kind of shoots out.
Yeah.
Shoots out kind of like a cannonball.
Ooh, shot
Dead on it. Try to pick 2 better. But it's funny, as this tournament goes on, teams get eliminated, teams actually leave, but it actually gets louder.
Yeah.
Because the intensity picks up.
The energy in this place is definitely higher than it was for the first round matches.
It's a fast 9 there for Natalie. And it hangs on.
Yep, hangs on. The only, so far, Natalie, the only hit where she has not gotten 9 down was her strike in the 4th frame. So she is hitting the pocket and getting the drops. I believe that is Roger Wright.
Roger Wright
Jr.
Now
with the strike.
He wanted that strike. Yeah.
No, you.
Well, in this game, we will take a
Junior
9.
with the spare. I apologize. Junior with the spare.
Now we have Cody Bess. To the left.
Yes.
Very upset.
Would have been nice to build off that strike.
Sure.
Currently, the rollers are still down, but they are gaining ground. That lead is now 25 pins for Team Hall.
You can,
When it's
for both sides here, you can sense the intensity here. Middle of the match, both teams just fighting. James McBride just couldn't quite get in front of him there.
and same on the other side. James will look to cover.
Nice try there by James. Nice comeback. Looks like he has with a 3-9.
I think he knocked out the sleeper. He only has the 9. At least the 7-pin, his 8-pin attempt. And James covers.
Donnie Hall with a 9. Now we'll see what Drew does.
It's almost like a gargantuan figure just in front of the camera.
Oh, for sure. And when he's standing up there, his legs are a little bit spread. Some people put their feet close together. Some people spread out a little bit.
Yeah.
His feet are spread from the beginning. A lot going on. There's natural long strides just being that tall.
He attempts to go for his one pinner. Leaks it off to the right.
Leak back just a little bit. Drew, it looks to me like his better side is the left side. Nice run down for Roger the third.
2 marks in a row for him. 6 spare, 8 spare. As Team Hall looks to extend that lead.
Cisco puts it way out there on the lane. Really good mix there for Jack. Typically, when you see bowlers like Cisco, they put their ball way out on the lane. They don't have much of a backswing.
No.
Not much of a flat spot on the bottom of that.
Oh! Covers the 10. Just a quick update on that match that is directly to our left here. It's like Team 49 Fingers is up and up big. Unless I have my people. The first 8 drops in that. And Junior leaks it off to the right when going for the 7th pin.
Yeah, but he leaves a 9. Watch Natalie here in her third ball. There's no waste of motion in her delivery. She gets it going and she keeps going.
So just to complete my thought before second guessing myself, Team 49 Fingers is up and up big going into the 8th frame directly to the left of us on Team Capper. Meanwhile, Team Rosano and Team Bright are in a dead heat right now at 457, but Rosano is up to 3. And I didn't see it, but I heard it. Tommy Miller strike Team 49 Fingers.
Well, if Tommy Miller strikes and you heard it, it happened.
Yes. Yes, it did.
If you did not hear a Tommy Miller strike, it did not happen.
No, because Tommy Miller is not a man who throws a soft ball. He throws it hard, it hits the pocket in a hurry, and those pins fall down in a hurry.
Speaking of Tommy and Drew, we do have some big dudes in this tournament today.
Yeah. We have one right in front of us too, Nick Muscatelli. He's 6'3". They're Team Yay Bowling, the Effemina's team, made this Sunday. They were knocked out in the first round. Came to McBride between the two.
The Hipkin brothers, both.
The Hipkins
Paul,
brothers.
drink some
Yep.
water.
Yes. Phil Dix is another one that comes to mind, like I mentioned earlier. That is not a small man. He is a very imposing figure. On one side, you look at Jackson. Tall as they come too.
It's a different set of mechanics for tall bowlers. A lot different than your Kevin Burks and your Dave Wanders, people like that.
Yeah, they almost have to be more smooth. If you have a little.
That's a duster right there.
A little bit of a mixer right there for the tall man. But yeah, you're allowed to be a little bit more herky-jerky. I feel like if you're taller, like you can be smooth, but if you have a herky or jerk, you can get away with it if you're tall.
Bernie being the exception, is smooth as that guy.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Bernie and Richie both.
Bernie and Richie both. I do lump Phil Dix in that category too because Phil plays a very smooth ball.
Nice, easy approach.
Yeah,
like he just reaches out. It's almost like sometimes with Phil, the ball doesn't have time to miss.
No. But if you definitely have a medium build or a smaller bowler, you do have to smooth it out a little bit. You have to be successful.
You got the 3 or 4 arm pump from Jack. He's done that every frame. Puts a seat in there.
Tries to slide it over to the 10.
A little bit like the ball that Drew threw.
Let's go. Fires. The bread line minus the 10. Speaking of the 10, that's what Jack's aiming for.
Just off to the left. You see people that do the arm swings. Sometimes they do it multiple times. Sometimes it's twice. Sometimes it's 5 or 6 times. It just depends. You know, when you watch Randy Farler do that sometimes with the arm swing, and sometimes it's just a couple. Sometimes it's 5 or 6.
Like a Louis T.I. going to do a pitch.
Yes.
Francisco covers his 10. 1 mark apiece. One mark for high rollers. Just a strike from Vinsicki. No marks on the Hull side. It's around a 20 pin game right now.
Again, if you're watching us, you can only see us right now on YouTube. We do have the chat back up there.
Junior with a strike. And fires, misses with it.
And she gets good height on her swing too for the tempo that she bowls with.
Yeah, especially for the height that she uses. She gets the ball, I think, about as high as Vinsicki as well. But
Yes.
Vinsicki just is naturally that tall.
Relative to height. But you know, your shorter bowlers, you know, they can just go with the shorter swing, natural swing. Jill Means comes to mind.
Wow, that was. I wouldn't exactly say a hammer, but they all fell down.
10 fell down.
There's a strike up there, and that's all that matters.
So we got some room here.
Going for 3 in a row for Team Hall. might have to save the day again. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Having scoring difficulties.
You have to finish your box first. No. Okay. He has to finish his box and then we can erase it. No, not. Got it. Everything will stay. Yeah. Because the system doesn't have a DW. You made the right choice trying to come back and hit that, but it's a little bit too fast. Yeah.
So most of the games are going to the 7th, 8th frames, getting towards the end. It'll be getting louder here in a minute.
Unfortunately, that pause kind of iced him a little bit.
James getting ready to come up. Game definitely had a lot of roll to it, but a lot of movement. We have Donnie Hall up on the left. Donnie lays it down beautifully. Leave the head pin baby split.
James goes for it. Plays the house.
Nearly worked.
Oh, you tried to play the house too?
Like you mentioned, the pins here tend to go forward.
Yeah.
So not a bad play in this house.
Granted, the more suggested way, hitting that head pin. But
Conventional.
yeah, conventional. Been looking to add to his strike here. It was the only one that marked for both teams in the 7th frame. Team Hall now has 2 strikes in the 8th, though. Siggy looking to at least get one of those marks back. He gets 2, still filling though.
Got 2, but still filling. Cisco just pushes through. Ooh, almost a little lucky there. Probably some pins that could have been a lot worse. Cisco finds the hole. Again, that's like we talked about earlier. That's when you lose your wood with rips. It's so hard to clean a rip up. Got to throw 2 really good balls just to get a 10 most of the time. Left for Dave Jones. But even the Dave Jones shot wasn't a full 158, 159 rip.
And then Sicky goes 2 on. He'll go 9 outs. Pisano letting it spin on number 29. Duck finish for everything to
Absolutely.
Even though it is not our main match, we still enjoy this.
Jack there with a sick follow through.
Leaves that 10 pin that he left behind last frame as well.
No, I haven't seen Jack ball in a long time, but I like his setup here.
Oh, yeah.
Second time he's missed that 10 pin. That's such a tough pin.
Especially with his arm swing, it looks like, too. Where it kind of just comes over.
Yeah, he almost has to contort his body to make that 10 pin. The way he stands, too, in that angle. You mentioned earlier about Jimmy Markaville having a hard time on that pin. It's almost the same angle.
Almost the same angle, yeah. And quick around the horn, and 10th frames are starting. 49 fingers comfortably over Cather. They are up 140, 48, 39, 139 right now.
Yeah, there's not much
They got 4 frames left to make that up. And I'd say that one's in the book. So 49 fingers will be moved on to the round of 8. Rosano and Bright, the game directly to our right, is a dogfight right now. It is a 20-pin match, even hits. Rosano being the one who is up 20 right now. He was not happy with this single junior one.
So we have a tight match, we have a runaway, and we have one in between.
Grind mode and 135 degrees. Grind mode is Nick Lloyd's team. Both teams showing a little bit of emotion over there. It's a Rhode Island on Rhode Island matchup. Mark Parker's team, 135 degrees against Jesse Beach's team. Again, this was not over by any means. This is only a 30-pin game. That second mark, looming large for Team Hall. They get the 9.
Particularly with the 5-person team.
If you can string some marks together, that's
like the emotion. Nice shot.
They know they need it though. They are down. They are down big right now.
They are.
So
can't afford opens here.
No. If you have a makeable, you need to make it. Team Hall makes their single. And right now they are even hits. It is a 40-pin game.
Well, that ball took off.
That did take off, and that's a runner. We need a cleanup on aisle 27. 3 off the side. Called.
Yeah, Donnie Hall on the right.
Yeah, as trained as I am to go get those, I don't know where they were. But I don't really risk it, so.
Especially on camera.
Yeah, especially on camera.
Well, team Hall just needed to play a little defense.
Yep, they get that 10 out. as we wait for James's wood to be cleared. And we'll try to get some updates on some other matches. I believe that Dave's match just ended. So I will see who on the upstairs.
Yeah, a lot of red. We'll find out what David did. Off to the left, a really good ball there by R.J. Hodges. 10 in the pit.
Pins Forever has lost to the undefeated team. It was a 745 to 702 loss.
So James hopefully wasn't iced here.
He needs this. They need this 10-10
Patiently, and he needs it.
And now we gotta go for it. While we go set this up again, I'll try and get some reports on Lloyd and the others.
Maryland, Dave, who do you have? Who do you have on the money line here? I have Team Hall on the money line, but I had the Rollers covering the spread. So we'll see what match we have next if you want to get some action going. You hear the emotion from the adjacent lanes. It's getting to the end of the game. You advance or you go home. You can cut the intensity with a knife. A couple of these matches are kind of runaway matches right now. They're the quieter lanes, obviously. And poor James here with the longest frame ever throws a ball and he has to wait 90 seconds, it seems like. And finally that box is over with for James. 9 box.
Time for the hammers.
Yeah, man. Yep, so your number one voice will be joining us. I'm not sure about I know Nick has lost his match. You would get your regular voice. Kyle and I, we've been the JV guys and we've filled in, but looks like you're gonna get both of your guys here. Good run. And Drew coming up on the 10 pin. Just a little bit off.
So it's been reported that it's the Tyler Algren show over there for Team 135 Degrees. He just missed a single. If he actually goes double six, he hits 2. He is currently at 174. Grind mode, Nick Lloyd's team is down big in that game going into the 10th. And Francisco leaves the 10 pin. This has been Jack's nemesis for the last 2 frames too.
Yes. Yeah, ball moved twice. High and tight, good ball.
Good ball, not the 10 pin. But but they do need it. Francisco did pick up his spare. They need at least even marks going into this last frame to have
Yes,
any prayer.
Cannot afford opens.
He's right on it.
Right on it. And he knew it. So where are we on hits?
Here is a 43 pin game, even hits. Even hits, same boxes too. Second bowler and last bowler are the two with hits. Natalie, who is on the head pin for most of the match.
She gets a little tap out in the back there. Changes the shot a little bit.
Yep.
Put that ball way out there. That's
May get a little bit too excited on that one.
yeah.
Natalie misses the head pin. And that's one you can't afford there. And it is a 15 pin game as well for Rosano, going into the last box directly to our right here on 29 and 30. Leo Montero on a strike. I'm unsure who is up for Team Bright on 29, but they are also on a mark. Eight split. The high rollers. And that is it. Team Rosano.
Yeah.
There will be at least two Rhode Island representation going into the next round. Rosano and 135 degrees.
We narrow the field very soon here. Some of it just becoming official. Some of it still to be decided.
Yep. This one not out of the reach by any stretch of the imagination. There's three bowlers left, and I mean it's.
Somebody could touch up a double or something.
Yeah, and that's a 5 box. That's not exactly what you want to see. All of a sudden, this is
huge. Yes.
The 25, 40, 30, 34 pin game. You know.
Yeah.
You got those Francisco and Nieswangers.
The screws are tight.
Yeah. Nieswanger and Mark. Oh wow!
It's a nice break there.
Gets a nice break.
It's a nice opportunity for James here. He's going to want to take advantage of this. Maybe potentially have some more pins lost here. They add up quick. A couple bad boxes is the same as.
Oh, just on the outside.
A couple of bad boxes is the equivalent of a mark.
And I know James is not going to be happy with that.
He wanted that one. Needed that.
He's not going to be happy with that frame. He's not going to be happy with that game in total.
From the bowlers, you just see the raw emotion right now.
It is a 31 pin game.
Yeah, these guys started on Friday and they've grinded to this point.
Southwest special. That's not what you want to see.
Yeah, especially at this stage. But it's frustrating when you fought so hard to get this far.
And this is the second bye team that's fallen.
like we mentioned, it's give and take. You get a free advancement, but you have to bowl a team that's already bowled.
Yep. Oh, he makes it. Wow. That's huge. It
A
makes things a
Southwest
little bit
special.
interesting.
Clutch shot right there. Had to have it. Went for
You
it.
leave 3
got
pins on the deck. So that brings it to 673. 673 right now for Team Hall.
And a big fill here.
Big fill here for Jinsicki. Big last box coming up for Nieswanger and Francisco. That's 6 pins that you did not have before.
Correct.
651. It is a 22-pin game. Nieswanger needs a strike.
Needs a strike.
Needs a strike to make it interesting.
And is throwing well capable. He'll be aggressive on this. Let's see.
Crosses over. Leaves
Tricky
the triangle. And that'll just about do it.
Yeah, that had to be a strike.
Yeah.
Looks like he was trying to go high and tight there.
Yeah. He just crossed over too much. Francisco. That makes it official.
Jubilation there.
Team Hall moving on.
And Team Hall.
So Team Hall will be moving on to play Team 49 Fingers. Rizana will be moving on to play Team Bolinas. I'm unsure about the Klingelhofer Kaufman. Jesus Christ, that's a tongue twister.
Wow,
the Kaufman-Klingelhofer match.
Yes.
135 degrees will be going on to play that winner, though. And then Drunk Luckies, I'm unsure of their match, as well as Zimmerman. I do not know. That is going on to our far left. But here, Team Hall moving on.
You want to jump to a break so they can get the seating together?
Yeah, so we're gonna get everything together. The A team is back in line to take over commentary once we. The A team will be back after this ad break.